The purchase of U.S. savings bonds has traditionally been viewed as a really good way to set aside money for college or other long-term goals, mainly because the money is guaranteed.
Right, but the history of savings bonds goes back to 1935 when President Franklin Roosevelt signed legislation that allowed the Treasury Department to sell bonds to encourage saving during the Depression. And tonight,
WATE 6 on Your Side consumer reporter Don Dare tells us the story of a man who found discarded bonds just thrown away in a junkyard.
That's exactly right. Of all things found in a junkyard were these savings bonds. They were basically trash to the person who found them, but they were treasure to the owner. As a means of investment, savings bonds were marketed by the government as being very safe. The rate of return set by the government, and it could take up to 20 years for the bonds to fully mature to double their original value. Some bonds continue to earn interest for a total of 30 years and even beyond. Discovered in the trunk of a junker car years ago were 4 bonds. It's taken a long time to find the owner. James Carr is a kind-hearted man. His day job is with True Mobile Homes in North Knoxville. His passion is helping people. About once a week, he visits Lambert Auto Parts in Powell. It's a busy place where wrecked vehicles are brought and usable parts are sold. With permission, James checks the trunks of vehicles where he sometimes finds clothing and other things, then donates them to charities.
I look for parts for other people, and then I go through some of the cars, and the owner lets me take clothes and stuff like that home that he don't use, and I give them out to people I can find.
While at Lambert's about a year ago, James discovered something of value he had never found before: 4 savings bonds.
Well, I was going through the trunk of the car. There's a bunch of stuff scattered in through there, a bunch of bags and stuff, got some clothes out of it and a bunch of other paperwork, and I run across these savings bonds in it.
Savings bonds?
Yes.
They were purchased June the 15th of 1976, and that's 45 years ago.
Yeah.
4 $25 U.S. savings bonds, and they're worth approximately how much today?
They matured, so purchase at the time was $25. Now they're $125 a piece.
So that's a good amount of money.
Yeah.
$500. The primary owner of the bonds is Nellie Mae Latham.
I'd like to get them back to her. I'm sure she could use them.
You've tried to find her?
Yes, I've been looking over a year trying to get a hold of her and ain't been able to.
It's been quite a while since you've seen these?
Yes, it is.
We found Mrs. Latham, and she has quite a story related to the bonds when they disappeared nearly 20 years ago.
Somebody stole them out of my car. I just forgot to, I left them in there about 3 days. I put them in the back seat in the floorboard and was going to put them in the bank in the safe deposit. I don't know who got them, but they disappeared out of my car.
These bonds are worth about $500.
You got to be kidding.
Right after they were stolen in 2003, Nellie reported the loss to her bank and was reimbursed. She recorded the serial numbers of the bonds she had purchased as an investment over an 8-year period.
My husband was a truck driver, and I purchased them because I wanted to save some money, and that was the only way I could probably think of saving money, taking it every week out of my payday.
We told Mrs. Latham about James Carr finding the bonds and wanting to make sure she got them back.
I think that's an honest person, yes, and I appreciate it.
Now, savings bonds can be cashed only by the owner, so they were worthless if stolen, as they were from Mrs. Latham many years ago. Since we talked with her, Nellie has returned the bonds to her bank. As you heard, she did not cash them because she received the value of the bonds some 18 years ago after she reported to police that they were stolen. And the person who stole the bonds never been found. Bo?
All right, Don, thank you very much. If you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@WATE.com. You can also call a 6 on Your Side hotline number at 865-633-5974.